everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to discuss about Renaissance. I have already made a detailed video on the impact of Renaissance on English literature. You can simply find that video in my channel. Just look at the playlist History of English Literature. And I have also put the link of that video in the description box below. Now in this particular video we will discuss about Renaissance, like the meaning, historical background and characteristics of Renaissance. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you can get every notifications of my upcoming videos, and watch this video till the end. Now without doing further delay, let's jump to the topic. Renaissance meaning rebirth in French. It was a period of profound cultural, artistic and intellectual transformation that took place in Europe between the 14th and 17th centuries. It is considered one of the most influential periods in history and marked the transition from the medieval period to the modern era. The Renaissance was a literary movement which was originated in Greece, and then it came to England through Germany and France. So Italy is the home of Renaissance, and this word Renaissance is a French word which means rebirth, reawakening or revival. Literally the term Renaissance means rebirth. It was the human spirit that was reborn or awakened after the long slumber of the Middle Ages. In fact, Renaissance means the classical revival. This classical revival had significant effects on the politics, economics and the literature of the different countries of Europe. The Renaissance was a many-sided movement which deeply influenced learning and education, art and architecture, science and invention, geography and exploration. Renaissance witnessed significant advancements in various fields, including art, literature, science, philosophy and exploration. Humanism was an intellectual movement that emphasized the importance of human reason, potential and dignity, and it became a dominant philosophy during this time, means during Renaissance. Now let's discuss the historical background of the Renaissance. So the Renaissance originated in Italy in 1453. Clear? In 1453 there was the fall of Constantinople to the Turks, and as a result of it the Greek scholars had to fly to Italy with their books of high philosophy. So many Greek scholars took shelter in Italy with their books and manuscripts, and these scholars began to spread their learning and knowledge in Italy. The result was that the Italian city became the center of Greek study and classical culture. Then from Italy the same knowledge came to France. Then from France the classical knowledge was transported to England. So 1453 में कॉन्स्टेंटिनोपल के फॉल के बाद ग्रीक स्कॉलर्स यहाँ वहाँ गए और अपनी नॉलेज को हर जगह पहुँचाते रहे. इस तरह से कॉन्स्टेंटिनोपल का फॉल रेनेसांस में सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस रखता है. नाउ ये जो ग्रीक लर्निंग है एंड ग्रीक कल्चर है, ये कहता है कि ह्यूमन लाइफ शुड बी डेवलप्ड एंड एंजॉयड. सो द स्टडी ऑफ क्लासिकल ग्रीक एंड रोमन आर्ट एंड लिटरेचर केम टू बी कॉल्ड ह्यूमनिज्म, and its devotees are called humanists. Humanism simply means the religion of humanity or devotion to human or secular interest as opposed to divinity, as divinity or dogmatic religion had been the chief concern in the Middle Ages. But the new learning of humanism brought about a revolutionary change in the life and outlook of the people, in that it was a change of emphasis from the religious to the secular. And this secular spirit marked the end of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the new age, the age of Renaissance. Now the influence of Renaissance reached England at the end of the 15th century. But the Renaissance in England covers a pretty long span of time, which is divided into the 5 periods. First period 1453 to 1558, the period of preparation or the childhood of Renaissance, or you can say early Renaissance or beginning of Renaissance. But Renaissance came in England in 1485. So ये आपको याद रखना है कि Renaissance इंग्लैंड में 1485 में आया था. Second is from 1558 to 1603, the age of Elizabeth or Elizabethan period. It is also called the adolescence of Renaissance. Third, the Jacobean age, beginning from 1603 to 1625. It is called the manhood of Renaissance. Fourth, the Caroline period, which started from 1625 to 1649, and it was the old age of Renaissance. It is also called the Puritan age or age of Milton. Fifth was 1649 to 1660. It is called the Commonwealth period. Now let's discuss the characteristics of Renaissance. Characteristics of Renaissance. First, revival of the knowledge of antiquity and the fall of Constantinople. The revival of classical learning is very important in Renaissance. Italy cradled humanism and the new knowledge of the world of antiquity. During the Middle Ages, Constantinople was a very important city. It was the center of trade as well as knowledge between Asia and Europe. It was also a great center of classical learning. But in 1453, Turks conquered the Eastern Empire and captured Constantinople. Many Greek scholars betook themselves to Italy with their manuscripts of Homer, Aeschylus, Sophocles, Plato, Aristotle, etc., which contained a humanistic view of life. The Italian cities became center of Greek learning and classical culture on which the new intellectual impulse was nourished, and a new conception of man and human life, termed as humanism, became a vibrant force in Italy. Second, new knowledge of the physical world and new discoveries. Renaissance was an era of new discoveries. The discoveries of astronomy suggested to explorers and merchants the possibility of capturing the fabulous wealth of the East by sailing into the sea. Vasco da Gama reached India in 1498, and in 1492 Columbus discovered America. So the discovery of India and America ended the ignorance of the medieval world and started the modern age of commerce. The discovery of gold mines brought new and unimagined possibilities of wealth. It created a lust for adventure and a desire to attain the unattainable. Third, the invention of the printing press. The invention of the printing, which took place in Germany, gave a new impetus to the revival of learning. The classical literature became easily accessible to the people, and they came under the influence of humanism. William Caxton's printing press was set up in 1476, which provided books abundantly to the people of England and rendered remarkable service to them. Caxton and his successors printed ancient classics and their translations. Thus, they helped in the propagation of the spirit of humanism. Fourth, the rediscovery of classical learning. After the fall of Constantinople, Greek scholars started learning this city. With their books, they came to Italy and set up their schools in various cities, especially in Florence. Now Florence lit the lamp of the Renaissance in Europe. From Italy it came to Germany, France, England, etc. The Italian Renaissance produced great painters like Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo da Vinci, and the great scholars like Petrarch and Boccaccio, political thinkers like Machiavelli, and the poet like Ariosto. So this is all about this video. So friends, if you liked this video, then do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching this video.